Welcome to Corona and welcome
Thank
to
you.
our school district, which is District 24. All set? So our community recently learned you'll be collaborating with President Trump regarding immigration, allowing ICE to come into schools, allowing them into churches. Could you please provide clarification on the next steps you intend to address these issues and alleviate the fear in our community?
Now, I want to be clear on what you said. So I'll be collaborating to allow them in schools. I'll be collaborating with them.
So yesterday, I was in the Bronx in my mother-in-law's house and watching the news.
Mm-hmm.
So Francisco Moya's interview, and at the end of that interview, they said, Mayor will be working along President Trump, and that's how they ended.
Okay, got it. But you see, and that's the news.
I know, and it scares everyone.
Right,
so
exactly.
I am a parent coordinator to Casa Corona Arts and Science Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell you how many parents have come to me today to ask, inquire, what can they do? They're scared, the kids are scared, kids don't want to come to school, kids are scared to leave home and not come back to see their parents.
Well, and listen, there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of uncertainty. And the ink is not even dry on these executive orders. And it is imperative that I speak with the administration to learn what you're doing. It's imperative that I do training in our schools. It's imperative that I have someone like Manny Castro. We are very clear. Children should go to school. Those who need health care should go to hospitals. Those who are involved in any type of interaction where they're victims of a crime, they should speak to the law enforcement agencies. We've maintained that over and over again. But we're going to continue to stand up for all New Yorkers not to go to school. We don't want children staying home. We don't want people who have medical emergencies not to go to the hospital. We don't want people who are victims of crimes not to call the police department. Our job, no matter who you are in this city, is to make sure you get the services that you deserve. As I say, your tax dollars are paying for that each time you pay tax.
Well, I was a dreamer and then just became a resident 3 years ago. So I can relate to many people making it this far to working for the Board of Ed.
And that's the American dream. Look at your councilman. Your councilman is now an elected official in the city. They know where. Go back to COVID. During COVID, who was keeping their shops open? Who was delivering food to the city when other people were able to shelter in place? I was out there. I saw what the immigrant population has done in the city. And not only did I just talk about it from my place, I made sure that the person who was going to deal with the dreams of the future was going to be a dreamer. That's what Manny Castro is. He traveled with me to El Paso. He traveled with me to Ecuador, to Mexico, to Colombia. We went to the Darien Gap together. So we know how much anxiety and uncertainty it is. I have an obligation to communicate and say, how do we do this in a humane way? And that's what I must do. Thank you very much.
That is very important. One, that's a made-up story that someone who's running for office is in the building right here decided to come up with a story that they wrote a letter to Homeland Security to come to this community, okay, and say that we're going to ask them